Tension remains high in South Sudan after government foiled an attempted coup. President Salva Kiir says his government is on top of the situation and everything possible is being done to make sure citizens are secure.
A group of soldiers allied to the former Vice President Dr. Riek Machar and his group. These attacks continued until this morning. However, I would like to inform you all, my dear citizens, that your government is in full control of the security situation in Juba. The attackers fled, and your armed forces are pursuing them. I promise you today that justice will prevail. My fellow citizens, let me reiterate my statement during the opening of the NLC meeting a few days ago, in which I said that my government is not and will not allow the incidences of 1991 to repeat themselves again. This prophet of doom continues to persistently pursue his actions of the past, and I have to tell you that I will not allow or tolerate such incidences once again in our new nation. I strongly condemn these criminal actions in the strongest terms possible. Your government, led by the SPLM, has articulated the ideals of democracy in the party as well as in the government, and I will never deviate from them at any cost. The SPLM is fully committed to the peaceful transfer of power, to the peaceful and democratic transfer of power, and will never allow political power to be transferred through violence. In response to the criminal acts of yesterday committed by this disgruntled group, and for the sake of the security and safety of our citizens, I hereby declare curfew in Juba as to be observed from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. starting from 16th of December 2013 until further notice.
The fighting in Juba broke out Sunday night and intensified in the early morning. The city's airport has been closed, including all borders. Uganda's Minister of State for Regional Cooperation, Asumanchi Inji, appeals to Ugandans living in South Sudan to follow security guidelines which have been issued.
But we have also confirmed that actually the situation has been brought to some level of control, and there is no more fighting unless it erupts again. But what is most important is that Ugandans who are in Juba and South Sudan, they should stay calm and stay indoors and avoid getting out of their premises unnecessarily, because the situation is still tense. It is really a security precaution.
Ugandan traders operating in Juba have also sought asylum at the UN head offices and places of worship. Bilon Chinene, the regional chairman, Lorry Drivers and Transport Association, says this has left many of the transporters worried about the safety of their cars and businesses.
People had nowhere to go because they are foreigners, they don't know the language there, so they had to hide just around their trucks, and which was not safe for their lives. It is risky because now as they started running, they left behind their trucks. They are in parking, so they don't know what is going to happen to their trucks.
President Salva Kiir has said security organs will undertake full investigation into this incident and government will ensure that culprits answer for their crimes before the appropriate institutions.
They're doing their normal.
Simon Mugisha, reporting for UBC News.